For watching us tonight. The grievance industry goes off the rails. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Under heavy pressure to stop demonizing America by calling it a racist society and start trying to solve some of the severe problems in poor African-American precincts, the far-left grievance industry is getting more desperate every day. Instead of trying to come up with solutions to the disproportionate amount of violent crime caused by young African-American men, the catastrophic high school dropout rate in the inner city, and the destruction of the traditional black family, the race hustlers and their sympathizers have descended into the gutter. Top gun in this tawdry display, Georgetown University professor Michael Eric Dyson.
We can indict the white family. There's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of dismissiveness, there's a lot of crass materialism that refuses to care for the other. We can talk about the pathology at the heart of the white family.
Georgetown must be very proud. It gets worse. Speaking about the epidemic of murder committed by black killers in Chicago, Illinois State Representative Monique Davis said this.
I'm going to tell you what some suspicions have been, and people have whispered to me. They're not sure that black people are shooting all of these children. There's some suspicion, and I don't want to spread this, but I'm just going to tell you what I've been hearing. They suspect maybe the police are killing some of these kids.
Memo to the Chicago Police Department, don't worry about it. We know you are risking your lives to protect the most vulnerable every day. The only people who take that woman seriously are to be pitied. And then there's the New Haven Register newspaper, which editorialized on Monday about a new Ku Klux Klan intrusion in the state of Connecticut. Quote, the same basic message that the KKK has promoted for 148 years is embraced by the likes of Ted Nugent, Fox News, Ann Coulter, a burgeoning array of fringe conservative media, and members of our own community. We shouldn't need a label as obvious as KKK to call out and condemn hatred and racism. Institutions who are helping mainstream this message, even if that's Fox News, deserve to be called out and, if ultimately necessary, marginalized and ostracized for enabling it, unquote. The editor of the New Haven Register is Matt Durenzio, the publisher Tom Wiley. The paper is owned by a hedge fund, if you can believe it. The boss is Randall Smith. Now, we asked those men to discuss that irresponsible editorial. They all declined because they are cowards, and they know they cannot defend that vile, libelous piece of garbage. The New Haven Register should be ashamed. The paper has lost all credibility, and it had better apologize in writing by the end of the week. I'm not going to let this go. The anger generated by a simple call for problem solving in troubled American communities clearly demonstrates that the grievance industry has no interest in actually improving conditions for mostly poor black Americans. What they want to do is one simple thing: condemn America, while the communities they claim to care for self-destruct. And that's the memo.